Welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator. Last time we built this super cool Audi R8. It absolutely dominated the drag strip until it lost to that Toyota Prius. Today is the day we are heading up the junkyard. I'm super pumped. We are literally building one of my all-time favorite movie cars. So let's see if I can find this thing. I found it. I know this might not look like very much. This is a Ford Falcon. It's got 150,000 miles. It's only 3K. Yoink! This is from Mad Max. This thing has some crazy customization, and we are gonna turn it into a proper Mad Max car. Before we do any of that, we've obviously got to clean this thing up. I think once we get this thing fired up, we should actually take it to the drag strip and see what it can do over there. But for now, let's clean the entire thing up, clean up the interior. Oh, dear. Let's rip off all of the parts that we're not going to use. So, like, the windshield, that's got to go. That's the actual body of the car. Our rear bumper, that's got to go. Fenders. There's a piece of glass. I think the rest of this, though, we should actually be able to fix with our welders. If we bring this over and then use our welder for 500 bucks... There we go. Let's just rip everything off of this car, from like the fuel tank, all of the suspension's got to go. I'm surprised it actually has a gearbox. It has about 3/4 of an engine. And then since we're working under here, let's actually drain the oil from it. Again, that's assuming there's any oil. Never mind. I know what you're saying. Nick, why are you actually going to the effort of fixing this car properly? Whatever happened to the used car special? I love Mad Max and I love the Falcon. We are not cutting corners with this thing. I've genuinely never seen this amount of rusty bolts before. It's actually a little concerning. I don't even want to know what happened to this Ford Falcon in its previous life. It has been abused. Did somebody in chat really just say, Nick, you should electric swap it? Chat, raise hands if we should ban that guy. The tribe has spoken. That man is getting timed out. See you later, sunshine. How are there so many rusty bolts? Clearly, somebody drove it into the Pacific Ocean after Mad Max was filled. The only other thing we need to pull is that engine, and we should be good. The final thing to do is pull the engine out of this thing. Have I removed every single part of this car? I think I have. Twitch chat really wants me to do my engine. Okay, so what engine swaps do we have for this thing? None. Well, I'm gonna have to mod the mod. Maybe I should take a look at my parking lot and figure out if I want to yoink an engine from one of these things. We could yoink the engine out of our Prius. There's also a V8 in our diamond minecart. That could be an option as well. You know, I think that'll work. So Ford Falcon, you gotta sit outside for a moment. You won't be going very far. It is literally sitting on blocks. And now engine crane. Yoink the engine. The minecart is officially good to go. So now I can swap it with the Falcon again. Honestly, I should probably end up selling this thing because it'd actually be worth a lot of money. Let me see. Never mind. And in that case, I can go swap my new engine into the Ford Falcon. Install the supercharged V8 engine. That's sick. That looks awesome in there. I wonder how fast this thing is actually going to be in this car. Anyways, now that we've got our engine in, we can raise this thing up. We can get a gearbox, a drive shaft, a steering rack, and all of our suspension onto this thing. A custom V8 gearbox for a supercharged engine. Chat says mufflers are optional, right? Considering this is technically an Australian car, if you run no exhaust, that's basically punishable by death if you are in Australia. I'm gonna need some rear shock absorbers. Lol JK, no I won't. We've already got them. No joke, this is actually gonna be such a fast rebuild. It's gonna be insane. We are gonna plow through this faster than we've ever done any car before. Brakes, I've got a whole bunch of brake discs and brake pads. I 100% feel like I'm missing stuff. I mean, that'll be future me's problem. If we're just driving down the road and a wheel falls off, then I'll know if I missed a couple of bolts. But for right now, we're feeling pretty good. I actually don't believe that the rear suspension's already done because that took me 2 minutes. Something is definitely gonna fall off of my car. Anyways, I guess guess we'll do the front. Oh, no way. It's actually got vented brake discs in the front. Okay, I didn't know that. For the first time ever, I think we're actually gonna make a boatload of money on a car. We've been losing a lot of money recently. I think we might be okay. I'm actually really excited to see what the final value of this car is, because I bet you it's more than we think. Now that we've got all of our suspension in, our engine is in, I need to get all of the other things in, like window washer fluid. I need a radiator so we don't overheat as we're driving this thing around. I guess Ford Falcons don't have ABS, so them not having an ABS module kind of makes sense. All right, our final fluid is our power steering fluid, and then I think we're good to go. It is officially time to take the little Ford Falcon and turn it into my favorite type of car. Let's get assembling. So let's start things off with a little hood. Oh my god, there are so many parts. There are 14. There's 16 different hoods. This is a regular Ford Falcon hood. This is a Ford Falcon hood, but it's got little like black bits on it. These ones are gold plated. These ones are rusted out. Super cool. This one's got like a hood scoop. This one's also got like a little hood scoop. And then we've got interceptor hoods, which I think is what we're gonna need to run with blacked out parts. Let's take a look. Wait. No way. Look at all of these. That's incredible. I'm just gonna put this out into the universe because I want it to be a thing so badly. If anybody has any connections with Mad Max, even a little bit, please hit me up. I will do anything to be a part of Mad Max in some way, shape, or form. They are literally the coolest cars. That is incredible. I so gotta go with that. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make this thing wide body. So like this is a normal fender. That one's just got like a black trim, gold trim, rusted trim, antenna delete blacked out. That's actually probably pretty cool. Let's go for that one blacked out. Wait, there's also interceptor front fenders. Oh, that just works. I hope our front end actually works with that. Front end, I've only got a couple of different options. I guess I'm gonna go with this interceptor one. And then I've got to use front bumper I to J. Yo, that's so clean. That's so clean. Okay, so you know what? I kind of like the idea of going for something modern, but these, the Road Warrior. Yo, Road Warrior, get that in. Oh my god, that's so cool. I'm not really a fan of it being all rusted up. Maybe we can get like a clean looking one. What's this Magnus Opus one look like? Oh, you know what? I feel like this one actually looks nicer than the Road Warrior one. Wait, the Magnum Opus is actually different on this side. Oh, I no longer like it. We definitely have to get like a little bit of yellow trim somewhere in the car. For the back window, they've actually got this Magnum Opus like blocked out one. I think that might be the play actually. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's pretty cool. Then I need a right rear fender. Again, I've got all these like regular looking parts. Then I've got interceptor parts. Those are pretty cool. Then I've got Magnum Opus parts, but these look a little... Wait. Something shields? Oh, that's pretty cool. Whoa, K is really cool. You know what? I'm probably gonna do one of these. I don't know how big the roll bar is. Oh my god, that's even bigger. It goes all the way to the rear. Wow. I'm really not a fan of it being rusted out. If that wasn't rusted out, I probably would have gone with it, but I think I just have to go with this blacked out one because it's just a little cleaner. Look at all of these. A leather interior, gold-plated leather interior. This one's the Interceptor. That's the Road Warrior. That one could be so sick. Magnum Opus? No! No! That will scare small children, though, so I think I can't do that one. What about the Interceptor one? The Interceptor one's just a little boring, not gonna lie. How about Road Warrior? Yo, Road Warrior's mad cool. I think that actually looks pretty good. Let's take this thing over to the paint shop. Yeah, we can live that Road Warrior life if we want. Wow, these paint jobs. I feel like I definitely need something with like a little bit of like a yellow touch. Ooh, the yellow does look really nice. Okay, a lot of Twitch chat wants yellow. All I need to do now is just get some wheels and we should be good to go. So they were 285/40 R16. I can definitely get bigger than that. I think it's gonna look really cool with the yellow tire letters. I like that touch. Wow, it's even got like the aggressive rake you would see in Mad Max. Okay, how much horsepower does this thing have? Please turn on, please turn on, please turn on. No way, first try. 1,000 horsepower, baby. A-Class A612. I'm so happy we built this car. Oh. Coolant missing? Wait, you're telling me we ran it without coolant before? Off to the drag strip, boys. I'm gonna do the same thing we did last time. I'm gonna give it a couple of goes at practice, and then we will enter the King of Sands for a quarter-mile drag competition. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. Hold the handbrake, rev it up, and away we go. Not terrible off the line. There's definitely a little bit of wheel spin with this thing. And then it almost kind of bogs down under its own power. Try not to shift before the line. Perfect 3-gear tune. A 10.4. That's the only practice I'm going to give this thing. Quarter-mile drag strip we go in A-Class. Is that a Skyline that's like made for rally racing? Ignore him. We will rev it up. And away we go. Come on. He's gone. He's gone. Give me 1,000 horsepower. 1,000 horsepower. 1,000 horsepower. I'm gonna make sure I don't lose the next drag race. If I lose a drag race now, I will take a capital L. Well, attempt number 2. Rev it up. And away we go. Yeah, I'm not taking an L, boys. I'm not about that life. I'm not about that. That's a 7.2 second. Thank you very much. Ooh, I'm going up against a Dodge Charger in the next round. Okay. Oh, the Charger looks mad cool. Okay, rev it up. No way. Wow, man nearly stuck with me. Nah, you gone. You gone. Wow, this thing is fast. The way it gets off the line is mind-blowing. 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds. Ooh, and it's another Charger we're going up against. Oh, is that a Charger Daytona this time? Ooh, it's got a Charger Daytona front end. Yo, that actually looks like such a nice drag spec. Okay, rev it up. Go. Oh, bad reaction. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Bye. We gone. If you are ever too slow in a race, just mod the game and give yourself 10,000 horsepower. Here we go. The championship drag race for 10,000 bucks. Rev it up. And away we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at my lines. Look at my burnout lines. Easy dubs. Easy dubs. Maximum money, baby. The gearbox has left the chat. Bro, I think the gearbox would have left the universe. It would have exploded so much. I literally just spent nearly 2 hours working on this thing. Have I made any money on it? I only spent 3 grand on it, and now it's worth 80K. Let's go. Who needs GameStop when I've got a Mad Max Ford Falcon with 10,000 horsepower?